What's going on, everybody? Oregon State has landed a former four-star quarterback out of the transfer portal in Gabarri Johnson. What does this mean for Oregon State moving forward into the 2024 season? All right, before we jump in and talk about Gabarri Johnson heading to Oregon State and the Oregon State Beavers, guys, if you like this kind of content, hit that like and subscribe button. We are trying to get to 3,000 subs by the end of the 2023 year, and we are almost there. And thanks to you guys, we are about to accomplish our goal. We appreciate all the love and support. We don't have the backing of ESPN, CBS, NBC, but we do have you guys, and you guys are coming through for us. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Gabarri Johnson, who was in that 2023 class, 6'201". So he was kind of widely ranked among these services, and you're going to find out here. So he's a three-star on three and listed as QB 47. He was QB 22 for 24/7 Sports and a four-star. He was a four-star for Rivals and QB 5. And then he was QB 7 for ESPN, also a four-star. He's a very intriguing quarterback. I will not lie. He was a guy that I really liked. In his final year in college, a 68% completion percentage with over 2,000 passing yards, had 24 touchdowns, so 4 interceptions, but also contributed on the ground almost 1,500 rushing yards, 19 rushing touchdowns, 1,458 rushing yards. He is an extremely fun quarterback prospect to watch. Now, he can make plays with his arms as well. He does a really good job of finding the player in the open field. I would say that his pocket manipulation isn't the best, but he knows when to get out of the pocket. He can make plays off platform. He can make plays through multiple arm angles. Does a really good job of keeping his eyes down the field as well when he is flushed out of the pocket to try and make those big plays. And he can, as I mentioned, beat you with his legs. Can beat you with his arm as well. He can challenge all 3 levels of the field. Outside of his final year in high school, though, he did struggle a little bit with accuracy and consistency. So that is something that we might have to worry about moving forward. However, him heading to Oregon State, I mean, let's be honest, room's wide open. Aiden Childs transfers out. DJU transfers out. Right now, I believe they're just sitting with Ben Branson and Travis Throckmorton. Gabarri Johnson is going to be better than both those guys. So my belief is he's coming in. He is going to be the starting quarterback for Oregon State. Now, this is a brand new team, brand new coaching staff. It's going to be, I should say brand new team, brand new coaching staff with Jonathan Smith heading on. Still a lot of the same players there. It's going to be led by one of the best running backs in the nation nobody ever talks about in Damian Martinez. I do think Gabarri Johnson can help with that. If they run some RPOs, if they allow him to run, that's going to be able to open up some holes for Damian Martinez. And they always have a good offense and have had a good defense under Jonathan Smith, even though I know he has moved on. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch them. Obviously, one of only 2 teams left in the Pac-12. They're going to play some Mountain West teams and some other schools. For fantasy, I don't know that right now Gabarri Johnson is a guy that I'm going to be trusting to start every week, though the rushing upside is intriguing because I do think that he will be doing a lot of that. I think this is a better football move than it is fantasy moves. I do think he's going to be able to help out that Oregon State offense a lot, and he's going to bring a different dynamic with that rushing threat because I do think he can be a true rushing threat, kind of what we saw out of Aiden Childs at times last year with that offense. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch, especially if he's continued to improve upon that accuracy and that consistency. Obviously did not get a chance to see the field at all Missouri last year. Didn't get a chance to really do much of anything, but he was still there learning things. Now transfers back over to the West Coast, is going to go to Oregon State, who was a top 3 team in on him as well. He ended up committing to Missouri. Washington was right there. Oregon State was 3rd in that running. So he's going back to Oregon State, played in Washington at Lincoln High School. It's going to be a fun player to watch. I think it could have some fantasy upside. But for right now, we're going to hold our breath on that really great football move, I think, for the Oregon State Beavers. What do you guys think? If you're a Beavers fan, do you think this is the guy? Do you have your quarterback? I do think he's better than Ben Branson and Throckmorton. Personally, I think he's going to bring a fun dynamic to that offense to pair with Damian Martinez. But let us know down below if you guys are excited to get him, and we'll talk to you guys again soon.